night to the Dr. Favor Show. Your downline is not here, if your prospect is not here, your partner is not here, I time to come on the show. Once again, thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate your presence. I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much for being part of the show. I am so grateful that you're part of the show tonight. All right, guys. Once again, thank you for being part of the show tonight. And we can start our show, whether you're connecting on YouTube or Zoom. I want to appreciate your presence tonight's meeting. Thank you so much for making it happen. I appreciate you. And I was meditating earlier on, you know, prosperity breeds friends. Prosperity breeds friends. Adversity tests them. Did you get me? Please indicate if you can hear me loud and clear. Prosperity breeds friendship. It brings a lot of friends. Adversity tests them. Okay, peace. Thank you. I'm glad you can hear. Loud and clear. Thank you, Yewi. Jesus, thank you. Loud and clear. And when I was thinking about some stuff today, I realized a very open truth that is in plain sight. In the days of plenty, the only logical step to take is save. Save, save, and save. But people, we naturally, in the days of plenty, we make many investment choices. And 90% of them are wrong choices. That's why in the time of abundance, it's not the time to do investment, it's the time to save. When you have your season of abundance, where there's money, you don't know what to do with money. What you need to do is wisdom to save 70% of your money. This thing I'm talking about is something I learned recently. I learned that 5 years ago. Yes, I saved, but not in the sense of understanding that I got just meditating earlier today or yesterday night. In the days of abundance, the wisdom step to take is to save. It is in the days of scarcity that investment makes sense, because that is only the point. That's only the time you will now know what you truly, truly want. Right now, everybody's who have been part of Platinum World Ultima last year, this year, now know what they truly needed to have done. Do I have a witness in this call? Do I have a witness right now in this call? Please tell any of your partner who is not on the call to jump into the call now, because we all need to receive sense as another major wave will come. You see, there are a lot of waves here ahead of us. In the days of abundance, you don't do investment, you do savings. You save like your life depends on save. You save, and back face because it is a season. When everybody, I don't clear, like people taking booze. No, abundance of money is like wine. It's like booze. You not shock. I don't clear from the drunk. What happen? Now gutter you sleep yesterday though. You don't know. She now gutter you sleep yesterday. Now that bros not carry come house for a wheelbarrow. We are in that clear, you know, because okay, you now realize a property you bought was a useless property. You just bought it because you thought you had money. Anything is returned to cash in the days of adversity, it's a useless investment you did in the days of plenty. Any asset cannot quickly, easily show you need it. It's a useless investment in the days of abundance. So when you have abundance isn't come again, the only thing that should be clear in your head is not when to buy a car, when to buy. It's okay, but you have to do it with sense, in the sense that you have to determine whether it's 50% you want to save, whether it's 60%, whether it's 70%, whether it's 10%, it's up to you. But realize that in the days of abundance, the only investment action that will sustain you is called savings. In these days of digital world, you can save in digital format. You can save in USDT. You can save it's a stable cryptocurrency. You can, if you decide to save in Naira, no problem, but at least save. If you save the way we like to buy things, you know, the owning of a house, for example, is not even the owning that is thrilling, it's the buying. After you finish buying, why is it that after some of you have property, but you're feeling like you're broke, you're feeling bad? Because it's not only the property that makes you feel, that is giving you that turns you on like what is turning you on is the art of buying. I buy 100 million, 40 million, 50 million. It is that buying that is all part of shopping. It's very tantalizing. You can ask me. He make your heart no jiggy. Do I have a witness here? So in the days of abundance, I just wish I knew this like this. I know I knew this, but not in this realm that I have just some couple of hours ago. So what you do with your abundance, it is in the days of lack. That is where you now root your savings. And you already know what to do because your eye don't clear. There's no excitement, there's nobody in the environment. You know exactly what to do with money. Then you can now take money and do that thing that is right. It is scarcity that you should do investments. You don't plant seed in this. When people are harvesting, there's harvest everywhere. That is why you want to plant your corn. You save the harvested crops. When seedlings are scarce, you take from your savings and sow and plant. Because why am I sharing this? As I receive, I give. Freely have I received, freely have I sharing. My network is very good here. I don't know. Is your network good where you are? Freely have I received, freely have I what? Given. Walter, thank you for joining us on YouTube. So it's important that you realize this, so that when the next big wave comes, that is not when to say you want to, even as buying as property is not a sensible thing to do when you have a brush of resources, because The things, everything is shouting, buy me, buy me, buy me, buy me, buy me, buy me. When you are cashless, it doesn't have respect for whether you own properties every year. It doesn't have respect. There's a way it makes you feel useless when you need it most. Because in the days of scarcity, people are not ready to buy what you want to sell easily. You are supposed to be buying in the days of scarcity because you can buy some things cheaper than normal. In days of abundance, prices are high. You didn't negotiate. You don't even negotiate properly. You just buy anyhow. So check yourself now. Look at your surrounding. When you begin to have abundance coming, then learn to save. Now, some people are trying to save now when they don't even have anything. You don't have. In the days of scarcity, what you do now, you force yourself to invest. This is when not to invest. This is when not to work hard and invest if you have missed your time of abundance. Even if you have not missed it, you won't need to work so hard. You just take from what you saved. That's the hard work. It is very hard to save money in abundance. It is not as easy as I'm saying it. Because everything is calling you to buy. All those furniture you bought, all those things you bought, you cannot sell them. All those clothes, expensive clothes you bought now. Shoes. Now, fuel don't go up now. You will wonder that somebody that we have seen 20 million, 30 million, 50 million last year is looking for 20K right now. Is it possible or not? It's possible. So it's not coin price that went up or down. No, it is sense in the head that is not correct. We call it financial intelligence. Financial intelligence is not in place. And you don't learn it in the school. You learn it in the University of Hard Knocks. University of Hard Knock. When the University of Hard Knock, your brain will correct. Ooh, man, I don't fuck up. Oh my God. It's called University of Hard Knocks, guys. So make a resolve. Make a resolve that right now you are not going to miss this time. Many people are making mistakes now. They don't want to take action. They are thinking they want to wait for the days of abundance. It doesn't come. It is you sow to go and meet abundance. When abundance comes, you save. So that the next dry season, you will not sweat to sow. But now you need to sweat if you have not sowed, if you are not saved. You need to sweat now to sow. Because you need to get the resources now to what? You sweat it out. And if you do laziness or anger or pride, you don't sweat to sow. When you hear pepper, and you know each year that's coming, you are getting older. What is coming ahead will be dangerous. So when you see let's give us platform to swap. When you swap your coins, you spread to 5 years. You think it's foolishness. It's helping us to escape. It's sowing now. We can only sow now. You cannot be chopping now like this. We can only, you have to, if by now you have not cut your eating habits, government will cut it for you. That's why the fuel has gone up. That's why dollar, nobody could beg you now. Say, somebody was saying, I was reading somewhere. The guy said, he thought he was middle class before. He said, but he didn't realize that this fuel subsidy, his class have been subsidized by government. So he thought he was middle class. But this fuel subsidy, now realized that he's not middle class at all, that he's not qualified to drive a car. That this guy have been driving, he was subsidized, that he is not qualified to drive a car. So correctly evaluate yourself now and know what steps to take. There are some things you need to shed. There are some assets that are sellable now that you can see sell. You need to sell them off now so you can have seeds to plant, so you can have resources to do that correct investment you need to do. I'm not saying you should come and do the business I'm doing. It doesn't matter. But understand, there is something in your mind to do now, but you can't do it because you feel helpless. This is the time now to shed some fat. You shed some fat. If you have property that you have been trying to build it last year because you rushed to go and buy a house and you build it, you don't, and I've been teaching all this years, so you don't reach lintel level and it don't hang. Go and sell it. Now that it's sellable. Sell it now or sell it. My mother used to say, Tota koko kenyo. So if you tell somebody what, make a year. So are we making sense? Are we making any sense? Yes, Dorcas. Fantastic. So let's go ahead with our Q&A session. I just needed to share that with you guys quickly to rub minds together. Question. If you have one or two questions, please go ahead and ask your question. Put it there. How many of you have managed to download? You see, many police come late. This is not time for laziness. This is time to take quick actions. How many of you have downloaded your wallet? How many of you, tell me how many smart coins? Okay. Camillus, are you asking a question or you are, let me know what are you trying to do? Elvis say yes, you have downloaded. Okay. Rita say I have. Fantastic. Don't say movement. Good. So you have downloaded. Good. If you're a leader, take step quick. Don't be slow. Learn this thing sharp. You know. Mr. Camillus, are you trying to ask a question so that I can unmute you or? Downloaded, okay. Evangeline said, I did, but I did transfer my coins. Are you saying you did not transfer your coins? Is that what you're saying? Where's honorable? I'm not seeing a lot of leaders here. They are playing in the house. Okay. No problem. All right, Evangeline. Why didn't you transfer your coins? Honorable, tell me, come and tell me. What has been your experience with the new wallet? Do you like the new wallet? Do you like it? What do you think about the new wallet? Yes, Honorable Mafido. I'm on mute. Unmute yourself now.
All right.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. We can hear you. So tell us your experience.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody. I greet all our leaders and Doctor. Thank you for tonight and all the energy you are spending. You are spending energy.
Hallelujah.
I appreciate everybody, all the leaders. Thank you and for always tuning in. We just have to encourage one another, support ourselves, and keep pushing with utmost desire that certainly in the process of time, things will balance, certainly because our business is moving, our leaders are working hard, and we just have to make sure we play our part as much as possible, regardless of the current situation, and so on and so forth. All right, Doctor, thank you for the opportunity. Let me just say a little word. First of all, let me just say this. to buttress what is said in the beginning, trying to speak to us about, what we need to do part-time, in the days of abundance, days of scarcity, and so on. I believe that a lot of us in the house probably know and are aware, but one thing is to know something. Another thing is, either the ability or the capacity to execute what you know, and so on. Let me buttress that very quickly. I remember sometime last year, can I call it in the days of boom? In the days of boom, because one thing about life is that if you wear the clothes you have to wear tomorrow, if you wear it today, you'll be naked tomorrow.
That is a grandfather's adage.
So I remember, the course of that last year, when we came back from Dubai and so on, after, I think around either September, October, thereabout, when you are a leader, you are a leader and you have people around you, they believe at a certain point in your life, there are things you should have, they just believe so that there are things you should have or should attain, with this belief that, oh God, you don't pass this level now. Oh God, how can you still be at this level? We know you, all those kind of a thing, and so on. In my own case, I would rather say I was, under serious pressure. I know they mean well. My team member, they mean well, fantastic guys, wonderful women, superlative ladies, and so on. So they mean well. So, and I was seriously under pressure, man, to get another car, I was battling with that. The resources were available. Obviously, it was there. Seriously. But along the line, I was dragging feet. Whether or not to, buy the car. And one day I just moved. I said, beg, the money then I go buy another motor, Joe, and so on. So I have priced the car already. The car was going for about 10 million. That's okay. Then, because I have a pattern of life that is very dynamic. I know nothing they move me. I know they look what people get. I know they arrange my own life orderly and so on. But at this point, I've already priced the car. I think about 10 million and so on. It's okay. At least make I buy them now. The money day and God is helping us. Then one day, I was just on Facebook and Bishop Abioye was ministry. So I just listened to Bishop Abioye. He was talking about, as God started helping him in the ministry or in church, he grew to a level where God, have actually blessed him. And church member was on him. Bishop, at this level, you don't pass this car now. You don't pass this car. Bishop, buy another car. And he just told them that what he knows about car is that car is a mobility. And what he has is carrying him up and down. So what is all this pressure to go and buy car? Your level don't pass like this and so on. So he was able to help them understand. It's not buying car. Yes, God has blessed him. It's not the car that will prove whether God has blessed him otherwise. There are people that have car. It's not car that proves your capacity financially or economically. So the moment he said that, I received deliverance.
Hallelujah.
I changed my mind immediately. And I told some members that, my team, immediately I used the money, 10 million, to buy packages.
Bam.
Then, yes, that was around either of September, October, thereabout. I bought some good packages, load them, and they saw it. All of them saw it. I loaded everything and so on. And ordinarily, I've calculated what will be my, outcome in terms of results on a monthly basis. And from my calculation then, probably within 3 to 4 months, I would have been able to make the 10 million, buy the car, and the system would have keep giving me money.
That's right.
And so on. But as I will use the word, as God will have it, things didn't work in that order by virtue of how events eventually, turn out to be in the course of the business where we are now. All right. Now, from that time till yesterday, I didn't open those accounts, to be frank with you, sir. I didn't open those accounts, whether in Mito, whatever. So I didn't open those accounts. But yesterday, as soon as I got to the office, immediately the what's it called now? The wallet Immediately the issue of the wallet was done, everything. And that yesterday, I said, since I don't do wallet now, make I go check all those accounts. So I went to where I kept one of the phone where I did all the farm, the wallet, and all of that. So I started swapping everything that has been minted from that October last year till that yesterday.
My God.
So I started, swapping to Smart, I swap everything to Smart. And from what I swapped yesterday, it makes sense because if what I swapped, I needed to start even liquidating or selling at the current value, even the issue of the fuel, I will not feel it. But now, if I choose to say, okay, let me be selling at the anyhow.
And that is 1%. That is 1%.
Yes, 1%, sir. Yes. So that buttress what just told us from the beginning of tonight's Zoom call. So why did I make reference to that? Because, when some of our leaders say some certain things, there are some of us that we know too much and we don't regard it, some of those things. And we see that, man, forget all those things are just one of those talk just to maybe make us to just continue whatever. No, we want to continue, want to continue. The life is a choice. But I just brought that issue to buttress what you just said, that is a practical reality of life. So, yeah, I did that, and also with a plan in mind that, 3 months, 4 months later, I would have also made that amount of money and I would have bought the car, and that system will keep running for me till about a year, and that would have give me that money I invested over 3 to 4 times. But event unfolded, that brought us to where we are now. Like I said, from that time till that yesterday, I did not even log into those accounts to check whether they minted or to check whether they are no whatever. In fact, the phone where I put all those wallets, I kept this. It was yesterday I went to bring the phone out and so on. So I swapped everything that has been minted so far in those accounts. I swapped everything. What am I saying? If I choose not to scale, let me sell my Smart, regardless of the current value of either 1%, whatever be the percentage every month, then I will confidently survive this era of fuel crisis. I will confidently survive it. And so on. But regardless of that,
that classic coin is very powerful in this swapping era. That classic to swap. So
regardless of that, I'm not even withdrawing, I'm not doing everything, but I've done the needful. Okay, but if I'm able to follow through patiently and also expecting what is in the pipeline, then whatever I thought was, that I might have lost for all of that, everything I will get everything. It's a matter of time and so on. So investing in the time of abundance is very key. Investing in time of, saving in time of abundance is very key and so on. So your word is in order, sir. Your word this evening, your message this evening, I know would have addressed some issue in people's life. And I needed to testify this to tell people that what you just said, I'm a practical representation of what you just said by what I did last year. And now look at it, sir. Buying that car then, people will hail me now. I said, man, the guy don't release one cow and so on and so forth. Okay, but let's also look at it. From that time till now, there would have also be issue of how do you maintain the car? Now, issue of fuel, how do you not fuel the car? A lot of things like that. And now if I choose to say I want to sell the car now, for instance, will not give me the number of packages that money gave to me then. And so on. So, and it will be a shameful thing if I eventually now sold the car for whatever reason. But I say, what do you put your car now? What do you put your car now? Before you know, the same people will come more money in my bank and say, look, life don't they hit that guy, you not sell the motor. Ultimately, not they work again, don't sell the motor. and so forth. All right, okay. But the one I was using, I was able to put in order anywhere in Nigeria, that car will go. Anywhere.
That's right.
Sound.
That's right.
My car is sound, well maintained and everything.
It's your level in order. You can maintain it without stress because it's your.
Up to this moment we are talking. Check everything is in order. So that's about that. I had the opportunity to buy the other car, big car, and so on and so forth. But is anything bad about? No. But I just understand something about financial intelligence. And also with the fact that I came across Bishop Abioye's message. That message was a deliverance. So what are you talking about? It was a deliverance for me and so on. So guys, what our leader just said is very we have this thing on ground, when we have this in our mind, when what is coming comes, then we now know what to do, how to appropriate our resources, how to utilize our income, and going forward, we'll ever be balanced and going forward so that a season will not come. And after that season is over, there is as if we did not experience that kind of season. That's not good enough. So it's a very good message that we need to hold. We need to hold it and move on. Now, regarding the wallet, this is another area where we need to appreciate our CEO. Mm-hmm. Permit me to use this word, sir. Permit me to use this word, unless it's not God. Right. But I've come to realize something that man, now talking to man, it's not talking to man. Permit me also use this local language. Unless now talking to God, because or talking to man, it's not God, but it's not talking to man. Because when you look at it, the issue of this wallet and so on, a lot of people have been agitating. Where wallet will come, wallet never come, and so on. But before you know it, as the man said it does not only say some certain things. Whatever he says, he knows that with time, he will bring it to pass. He knows that with time, he will work it out. He knows that with time, whatever he has said will become a reality. So suddenly, the issue of the wallet now is here. The issue of the wallet now is here. Now, for those of us who also took that as an excuse, to either be offended or angry with the system or angry with the man, just look at yourself now. The wallet is here. And the wallet will be improved upon, because when I was reading something about the wallet, it's going to carry some other cryptocurrency, not even these two alone. Mm-hmm. So the wallet is going to be very massive in terms of the capacity. If care is not taken, it's going to be much more super than Trust Wallet, from what I read. Correct. And so on. So when I downloaded, I just did it and so on and so forth, get my private key, get my PIN number, everything. It was just, was very encouraging.
Oh my God.
And it further buttressed the fact that this man is not a joker. It further buttressed the fact that this is an addition to the entire ecosystem for us to further believe that this thing is too real to ignore. That this thing is not just one of those things that just come and go, as the case may be. So it further gives me more confidence that, look, stage by stage, everything will unfold. Mm-hmm. Level by level, everything will come into reality. It's a matter of time, if only we can understand and bear with this man, because all of these things that this man is bringing to bear is not a joke. In terms of human resources, in terms of financial resources, in terms of time resources, in terms of labor and energy that this man and his team are actually, putting to work in all of this, is not a joke at all. So for this wallet, those coins don't land there. The value just showed there. I say, wow. So what are we talking about? Because if this thing is one of those things, and let's don't need to trouble himself while he said, give all this headache. It's because what is real, what is true, what is genuine, take time. What is real, what is true, what is genuine, take time. Let's be frank with these things. If it's just one of those pioneers like our leader, with all those pioneers, it doesn't need to waste his time, his energy and resources to all of this, all of this thing to gradually be showing face. It shows that this man is not joking. It shows that this system is not a gamble. It shows that even every one of us who can understand and follow with time and patience, you'll be glad, you'll be happy with yourself. You'll be happy with yourself. Because if you look at the Diamond Group on Telegram, for instance, most of the agitators, because some of the people there, they are agitators, they're like political agitators. Since yesterday, there is silence on that group now. Because that unless have eventually, was able to execute yesterday or 2 days ago, eventually silence some, because there are some people within the team, they're like opposition. Some people within the committee, they're like opposition party. So, but we need to appreciate our leaders, Alex Rehan. We need to appreciate all the team. We need to even appreciate ourselves, those of us that are still holding on. I celebrate any guy, any lady, any man or woman within the Planting World ecosystem. You are still holding on, you still believe, and you are still fighting on. I celebrate you. I celebrate you. In fact, I'm proud of everybody who is still in this system, regardless of the challenge. I celebrate everybody. And above all, I want to celebrate Dr. Favor. It's not cheap. Today in the KJ seminar, I will say, so 30 things I had. I said, doctor cannot, you can't hear this kind of a thing from doctor's man. Never. Never. You can't hear all those kind of talk from doctor's man. Why did I make reference to that? I will make a reference to you on the ground that no matter the condition, you can't hear negativity. Let the something be dying. The confession of doctor will resurrect that thing.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
But I just want to thank everybody and appreciate this privilege and this opportunity. I know we are in for a superlative time going forward, regardless of what we are seeing now. We must not really dwell where we are now, what we are seeing now. Let us focus on where we are going and the things that are coming. And by so doing, we really get energy and strength to get there and to achieve what every one of us desire. Knowing fully well that as much as God wishes us good, unless also wishes us even the best, if I'm not mistaken. And I know even doctor here in Nigeria, in Africa, the effort and the energy is to make sure everybody get to the top. And I know we are getting there, except for those who will decide to sideline themselves. Don't Nadia, I will be that. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you so much. Please, let's appreciate Honorable Maudo for that very, very insightful addition. I think I was super fired up already, just with your fantastic comments, guys. Yes, Doka says patient and support. That is what we need. That's right. We need to support our company now. Yeah. So, guys, this is Honorable just wrapped it up totally, and I just really, really enjoyed that testimony that he gave. You know, that just makes the meditation I was thinking about a couple of hours ago just on point, because I mean, look at the wallet that you have abandoned, just forgot it, and that investment is a major saving grace now, because all the other coins that probably you'd have spent, do something or the other, but that one, as we're talking now, I was doing swapping of my X coins I bought in December. What I swapped just now was close to $30,000 worth of X coin. I put money into my future. You understand? So imagine that. I know it's painful. You look painful because we are looking of immediate gain. It feels that way. But on the flip side, when you open your smart wallet, you see your coins, you see the value of the coins. You get 10,000 coins, it's $200. Think about it when the thing becomes 10 cents. I mean, this is 2 cents. Now it becomes 3 cents. That's $300. 4 cents, $400. See, as it go. So there's a way this thing will start to grow. And there's staking coming, where you can put those coins and stake it and produce more coins for yourself. That one is not MLMO, it's just on its own. Many of those coins on Binance, they do staking. So wealth is an accumulation of many steps. It's not just one single action. Wealth is an accumulation of many steps. Hey, give us your secret to greatness. There are secrets. Give us your secret steps. Give us 3 steps to greatness. Which kind of 3 steps is that? Now, step upon step upon step upon step upon step, layer upon layers. God's paying attention to that message and taking action has secured in 5 years of plenty. Look at Bitcoin now. How many Bitcoins will be in circulation? 21 million. How many Bitcoins is in circulation now? Almost 20 million Bitcoin. And the mining of Bitcoin will still continue till 2140, which is 117 years from now. So only those with mega resources can mine Bitcoin then. But we are the beginners of smart. The way some people started with Tron. we are the beginners of smart, and the only way to get smart is through swapping of these legacy coins. And you are angry. Alex did not cause any problem at all. Alex only gave us solutions. I know sometimes they take the blame, but the truth is that they gave us solutions. He gave us tools. He has already said it before that it does not make anybody rich. He gave us tools. We use the tools to make ourselves rich. If we have been taking the step, following Alex step by step, all the way, anyone you bring, you do small. Anyone you bring, you do your own. You do your own. Do your own. You can't lack money. When this one is not working, this one is working. So, guys, I'm so glad that we are all here, and what Honorable said, all we need is patience, real-time patience. Now the adversity is going to test us, whether we can go through and not scatter before the real plenty show up. So if you have one or two questions, I'm here to take your question. Because I think the word we have received enough this night is enough for us to go and sleep and think about our lives. But if you have a question, let's take it. If not, let's go and reason and think our life based on what we have heard tonight. It's enough point for us to go and reason. Yes. Okay. Elvis say you have a question. Let me unmute you. Yes, slow and steady, we are winning the race. That's Messi there. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Mr. Elvis, good evening.
Yeah, I have been trying to verify my downline in UK so that she can buy the Ultima debit card. But each time I sent her document for the verification, they said the document must be at the same address with her area of residence. Whereas when she did the document, she was in Nigeria, but now she's residing in UK. So I don't know how to go about it.
Let's use Nigerian information now.
I've given them the information. The passport is Nigerian passport. But there in UK, she said what they use there is a card.
No. Does he have a bank statement in Nigeria?
Yes, she have a bank statement in Nigeria, but she cannot.
What is he trying to verify? Is it the Ultima members or the Platinum World?
The Platinum World and the Ultima member.
Let him, if he doesn't have corresponding UK, does he have a UK card, UK address, permanent like resident or something?
Yes, she have a UK address. She have a permanent address. She have the electricity bill whatsoever. There,
okay, so what's
different name, the very different area from the passport, which shows Nigeria.
No, I don't get your point. The name on the
passport,
yes,
and the name of where she's residing is the same thing, but the area, Nigeria and UK, is different. And they said the card, the identity passport must be at the same areas.
Does he have an ID that have his picture in UK? Does she have an ID that have his picture in UK? Doesn't need to bring Nigeria into it now.
No.
She doesn't.
Yeah.
And then let her leave the UK aspect. Let her change her go to profile and change it to Nigeria.
Okay.
Instead of doing UK, let her use Nigeria there. Doesn't matter.
Then if she now use Nigeria, then what of the cash she wants to pay? Where will they send it to? The debit card.
put an address, they will send to Nigeria. So when you get the address, she can arrange how to receive it from there.
Okay.
You can put, depend on, you know, when you want to feed the address, she has to put an address that is in her bank statement.
Yes.
So let her get their card ready. Since she doesn't have an ID, they have a face in the UK.
Yeah.
It can be complicated.
Or what I'm going to do, I'm going to forward the documents you forward to me to you so you can be able to look at it.
Okay, no problem. Send it.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Ademeno. We've done too many videos on how to swap. Go to plcswapping.com. plcswapping.com. And follow the steps. The information is right there on the page. Log in with your login details and follow the instruction there. Go to plcswapping.com. Now, if you need the video, use this video. What do you mean by PLC page? That's the video for you to, the step-by-step video is there. So please follow that step-by-step video and do it. Yes, any further question? Slow and steady wins the race. You're welcome, Mr. Demeno. Yes. Ask your question if you are still on the call. Samsung, you say, please, my old phone had issues and I bought a new phone. I'm trying to import my old wallet. The system is telling me wrong. It's wrong. That means you didn't write it down. If you got the correct transport PIN, if you don't get it, that is yours sincerely. You know, these things are not email addresses. If you got it correctly, you got it correctly. I'm sure you are importing a wrong wallet or something. You cannot get the correct transport PIN and it will tell you it's wrong. It doesn't discriminate. It's not a racist or tribalist. It doesn't say, oh, because it's your phone and witches and wizards cannot access it. No, the difference between PIN, the difference between PIN and transport PIN. I'm sure you are commissioning it with your PIN. The identity PIN and what? Transport PIN. I just assume it's your birthday. You use a different thing. Transport PIN is when you are creating the wallet, you use your transport PIN. And as a matter of fact, you couldn't even complete the creation of your wallet. Why doing that? You must have written it down or screenshot, snap it on that phone. So it's different from, most cases it's different from the PIN that we use to log in. Not everybody use the same. If it's correct, it's correct. So, and there's nothing anybody can do if you don't think of it. Go and pray now, so you can catch the rema of what you exactly use. Yes. Any further question? Your piece. Very true. Especially now that you are creating smart. Many people are just creating smart now. You are careless with you're smart. All those things they are telling you to write. Why you are creating it now? You will go and write it down now. Later I say, sure, I don't know. They have defrauded me. Pay attention. That's when you are using your phone to snap now. Go and record it. I beg you. Those codes, these are modern one. You must, if you don't know them, oh, Paris, those coins are orphan coins forever. They will be orphanage. They will be in the orphanage of blockchain. You'll be seeing the transaction ID. They will be there. Orphanage, lifetime orphanage. You cannot access them forever. So if you don't want your coins to enter orphanage, if you think you have written it, go and be sure again. Samson, you see, when you keep telling yourself you use the same PIN and it's not logging in, you are only making it hard for yourself. Go and think and pray and remember it, because it's not possible to use this PIN and the PIN will tell you it's wrong. How many wallets do you have? Did you create wallet for other people at one time? Or for family members? 2 wallets. Because in the bit of trying to create, you can delete the original one and create new one and write it down and think that is everything is still okay. You have deleted one and didn't take time to record it. It happens. But when you are discussing it, it will look like, no, I remember, I lie. Not remember. So there's difference between PIN and transport PIN. That's what I'm telling you. There's difference between PIN and transport PIN. So if you say it's the same thing that is wrong, that means the computer is the one that is wrong. I cannot help you. Alex cannot even help you. Because I don't know why the system will not choose to punish you by giving you that kind of answer. Is that tough? That is the downside of blockchain. You have to be responsible. Many people don't know that they are responsible when it comes to cryptocurrency. We are all responsible, so you must be responsible. Yes, any further question before we wrap it up for tonight? I'm enjoying my smart wallet. It's so cute. I can't wait for the USDT to come up so that we can be keeping things there. So cute. And when you do your withdrawal, it's so smooth. Just withdraw the coin sharply before you do picking pack and the coin is already there. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight in this call. I appreciate you as always. Thank you so much for being part of the show tonight. I appreciate you, Honorable. Thank you for your kind, for your contribution. I enjoyed it, and I believe somebody have inspired. I wish you guys a wonderful week ahead. Prosperous week, a week full of blessings. Tomorrow night we'll be here again. God's grace. First day of the week. Bye-bye for now.